Welcome to Wonderslate. Subscribe to our Telegram channel given in the description to updates and study materials. Topic for today's quiz is Technology Set 2. Question number 1. In which year was MIDI musical instrument digital interface introduced? Option A. 1987. Option B. 1983. Option C. 1973. Option D. 1977. The correct answer is Option B. 1983. It was in 1983 that a collaboration between competing manufacturers resulted in a new technology that was introduced at the Winter NAMM show, where Kotaro Kakehashi, founder of Roland Corporation, and Dave Smith, president of Sequential Circuits, unveiled MIDI. Question number 2. What does the term PLC stand for? Option A. Programmable Lift Computer. Option B. Program List Control. Option C. Programmable Logic Controller. Option D. Piezo Lamp Connector. The correct answer is Option C. Programmable Logic Controller, used in manufacturing, engineering, and process operations. Question number 3. When measuring the characteristics of a small signal amplifier, say for a radio receiver, one might be concerned with its noise. Option A. Fundamental. Option B. Fall. Option C. Force. Option D. Figure. The correct answer is Option D. Figure. Noise figure is one critical parameter for determining the quality of a low noise, small signal, amplifier, and perhaps more importantly, the sensitivity of the overall receiver system. It is especially important for VHF, very high frequency, and higher frequency designs where most of the undesired noise that masks or overpowers the desired signals, is generated internal to the electronics itself. In HF, high-frequency applications, atmospheric noise plays a much larger role in determining overall useful sensitivity, so a circuit's noise figure is less important. Question number 4. DB computer abbreviation usually means Option A. Database. Option B. Double byte. Option C. Data block. Option D. Driver boot. The correct answer is Option A. Database. Database, DB, an organized collection of data. Question number 5. .ini extension refers usually to what kind of file? Option A. Image file. Option B. System file. Option C. Hypertext related file. Option D. Image color matching profile file. The correct answer is Option B. System file. INI is a file name extension used in Microsoft Windows. The letters stand for initialization. As this term implies, INI files are used to initialize or set parameters for the operating system and certain programs. Question number 6. Which is not an acceptable method of distributing small power outlets throughout an open plan office area? Option A. Power poles. Option B. Power skirting. Option C. Flush flow ducting. Option D. Extension cords. The correct answer is Option D. Extension cords. Extension cords can be a tripping hazard and can be easily damaged, causing an unsafe situation. There are many ways of safely getting power to each workplace, where wiring is protected and concealed. Question number 7. After the first photons of light are produced, which process is responsible for amplification of the light? Option A. blackbody radiation. Option B, stimulated emission. Option C, Planck's radiation. Option D, Einstein oscillation. The correct answer is option B, stimulated emission. The word laser is actually an acronym for light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. Atoms or molecules of the active medium that have been excited to a higher energy level are stimulated by a passing photon to relax to a lower energy level and emit a photon that is indistinguishable from the passing photon, thereby increasing the number of photons like the incident one. Question number 8. What do we call a network whose elements may be separated by some distance? It usually involves two or more small networks and dedicated high-speed telephone lines. Option A, URL, Universal Resource Locator. Option B, WAN, Local Area Network. Option C, WAN, Wide Area Network. Option D, World Wide Web. The correct answer is option C, WAN, Wide Area Network. A wide area network is any telecommunications network or computer network that extends over a large geographical distance/place. Wide area networks are often established with leased telecommunication circuits. Question number 9. Who created Pretty Good Privacy, PGP? Option A, Phil Zimmermann. Option B, Tim Berners-Lee. Option C, Mark Andreessen. Option D, Ken Thompson. The correct answer is option A, Phil Zimmermann. Phil Zimmermann created the first version of PGP encryption in 1991. Pretty Good Privacy, PGP, is a data encryption and decryption computer program that provides cryptographic privacy and authentication for data communication. PGP is often used for signing, encrypting and decrypting texts, emails, files, directories and whole disk partitions to increase the security of email communications. Question number 10. The sampling rate. How many samples per second are stored for a CD is? Option A, 48.4 kHz. Option B, 22,050 Hz. Option C, 44.1 kHz. Option D, 48 kHz. The correct answer is option C, 44.1 kHz. CDs reproduce 44,100 samples per second, which has a maximum frequency reproduction of 22,050 Hz, or just a hair past the upper limit of human hearing. In this way, CDs can theoretically reproduce any frequency in the human hearing range. Question number 11. Sometimes computers and cash registers in a foodmart are connected to a UPS system. What does UPS mean? Option A, United Parcel Service. Option B, Uniform Product Support. Option C, Underpaneling Storage. Option D, Uninterruptible Power Supply. The correct answer is option D, Uninterruptible Power Supply. An uninterruptible power supply, UPS, is a backup power supply, such as a battery, that provides emergency power in the event that power is lost from the main supply. Question number 12. Who co-founded Hotmail in 1996 and then sold the company to Microsoft? Option A, Sean Fanning. Option B, Ada Byron Lovelace. Option C, Sabir Bhatia. Option D, Ray Tomlinson. The correct answer is option C, Sabir Bhatia. Sabir Bhatia is an Indian entrepreneur who co-founded the webmail company Hotmail.com. Question number 13. .tmp extension refers usually to what kind of file? Option A. Compressed archive file. Option B. Image file. Option C. Temporary file. Option D. Audio file. The correct answer is option C. Temporary file. Temporary files, or faux files, are files created to temporarily contain information while a new file is being made. Question number 14. In the UK, what type of installation requires a fireman's switch? Option A. Neon lighting. Option B. High-pressure sodium lighting. Option C. Water features. Option D. Hotel rooms. The correct answer is option A. Neon lighting. Neon lighting runs at a high voltage, typically above 1000 volts. A fireman's switch protects a fireman from receiving a shock when a water jet is sprayed onto the installation. The switches are red and mounted in a conspicuous position. This is specified by E regulations, Europe, SANS, South Africa, UK electricity regulations and many Asian countries. I am unable to confirm other countries' requirements, so feel free to let me know. Question number 15. The electromagnetic coils on the neck of the picture tube or tubes which pull the electron beam from side to side and up and down are called a. Option A. Transformer. Option B. Yoke. Option C. Capacitor. Option D. Diode. The correct answer is option B. Yoke. Twisting the yoke will tilt the picture. A projection color television uses 3 picture tubes and yokes for red, green and blue light. Question number 16. What do we call a collection of 2 or more computers that are located within a limited distance of each other and that are connected to each other directly or indirectly? Option A. Internet. Option B. Internet. Option C. Local area network. Option D. Wide area network. The correct answer is option C. Local area network. A local area network is a computer network that interconnects computers within a limited area such as a residence, school, laboratory, university campus or office building. By contrast, a wide area network not only covers a larger geographic distance, but also generally involves leased telecommunication circuits. Question number 17. Which consists of 2 plates separated by a dielectric and can store a charge? Option A. Inductor. Option B. Capacitor. Option C. Transistor. Option D. Relay. The correct answer is option B. Capacitor. Useful in tuning and filtering circuits. It blocks DC while passing AC. How much charge a capacitor can store is its capacitance, measured in farads/Nm. Question number 18. The transformer that develops the high voltage in a home television is commonly called a. Option A. Tesla coil. Option B. Flyback. Option C. Yoke. Option D. Van de Graaff. The correct answer is option B. Flyback. The flyback is usually connected to the system that pulls the electron beam across the screen in one direction to paint a line of the image and then returns in the other direction much faster. Question number 19. In a color television set using a picture tube, a high voltage is used to accelerate electron beams to light the screen. That voltage is about option A. 500 volts. Option B. 5000 volts. Option C. 25,000 volts. Option D. 100,000 volts. The correct answer is option C, 25,000 volts. This voltage often remains in storage even if the set is unplugged. Although the voltage is very high, it has very low power, but it can be dangerous because your body jumps if brought in contact. Question number 20. In the United States, the television broadcast standard is option A, PAL, option B, NTSC, option C, SECOM, option D, RDB. The correct answer is option A, PAL. PAL and SECOM are standards used in other countries. RGB stands for red, green, and blue, the colors of light used to create an image in a color TV set, and is often used as a format name for computer monitors. Thank you for watching the video. If you'd like practice this quiz, then download the Wonderslate app now, link in the description below. If you have any suggestion for us, feel free to leave comments. If you liked the video and want to see more of it, hit the thumbs up and don't forget to click on subscribe button to get more updates of the future videos.